So with that being said, for anybody who's watching right now, I'm about to introduce Isak Charles to the show, and welcome to Sonic Dorms. I'm Max, of course. And if you wouldn't mind me asking you, Isaac, where are you talking to us from today?
I'm from Sweden, like all the way from Sweden. It's like, yeah, like I think you're in America, right? So it's like half a planet away.
If you can
So
see
yeah,
the sun is coming in right now through my window. That's what you're seeing right now. This is all
is
sunlight.
it's in the midday, right, for you?
Yeah, it's
It's like,
4:53 p.m.
okay, yeah, okay. So I'm 6 hours ahead of you then, because it's like 22:54 p.m. here.
Okay.
So yeah, we live in different time zones. So I'm in the future, man.
That's what I say. I'm like I'm in the
Yeah,
past, you're in the future. That's great. But I what's funny is I like talking. That's the whole point of the show. It's global. It's international. I want to talk to
yeah,
everybody, anybody. I had someone a wonderful singer by the name of Charlie Rizzo from Italy not
yeah,
too long ago. Talking to her from like she was also in the future. I think she was like 6 7 hours away ahead of me too. So
yeah.
yeah,
It's
it's
fun, man.
wonderful. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
So
fun to meet people like this.
absolutely. I think that's what music's about. It's an open world. It's a culture. It's about it can go anywhere. It's what makes it so beautiful. It's like food,
You
right?
want to try everything. You want to try
Yeah,
everything.
you try everything.
Exactly. Yeah,
So
I feel you.
yeah, man. So you got into it before I introduced you, but tell me about your origin story. How did it all start? What are you into and whatnot? And what are your how did you get to where you are now?
Well, the thing is, like, my family is very, how do you say it, creative in this way.
Yeah.
Like, they do a lot of modeling music and all of that. But I guess, like, I'm the one that found the biggest interest in making music of them. So I just wanted to, like, build my own path and, like, make my own road, in this type of business. So yeah, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna make music. I'm gonna like surround myself with people that wants to do the same things like I do, and then it just like it's a slow process. I'm building myself, but since from where I started and where I'm feeling, well, where I'm at right now, it's
Mhm.
like been growing. So I yeah, so yeah, music basically. It's yeah.
You is there are there any artists in particular that made you that influenced you like from the beginning something that the first thing that you heard that made you go I want to sing.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Michael Jackson, bro. Like for 100%.
You know what's funny?
Yeah.
I was gonna say I hear a lot of Michael MJ in your vocal styling. I there was a couple songs I listened to. I believe it was
Yeah.
Unwoken, which came out like
Yeah.
a year ago. But
Yeah.
that was one of the first songs I heard from you, and I hear a lot of MJ in there in the way, a lot of Michael Jackson in the way
Well,
that
I,
you're
I'm
singing.
I'm very inspired by him. Like I've been looking up to him my whole life. Like since I was a kid, I was like dancing to his videos and like everything that he does, man. It's like I don't know, but nobody's gonna ever be like him. It's gonna be amazing artists out there, but nobody's gonna take his spot, and that is why it's always gonna be like the number one for me. So yeah, but thank you so much for like noticing that.
Absolutely. Is that your primary? It's just you want to be on top of the world as a pop star. Is that what you're going for? Is that the goal?
No, I just want to like do what I love. I love music. This is my passion. And
Yeah.
if people don't like my music, I'm okay with that because I'm not doing it for them, I'm doing it for me. And that's like one thing like that is very important to remember because I want to like be the type of guy that whatever you do in your life, you have to like be happy like about it because like you're the only person that's gonna be with you the whole life. Like you're gonna be with you. So do what you love. And I love music. And if people like my music, then that is awesome. Because then I know those are the people that I'm gonna surround myself with, right? So it's like I'm more like, like that type of mindset.
You were you had been on, if I'm not mistaken, you had been gotten a chance to perform on Sweden's version of Idol, right?
Yeah,
As
that
a
was
contestant,
yeah,
correct?
yeah, but that was like very long ago.
That was like
When I
2017, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
2017, when I was like 16, I just started singing. I was like, okay, I'm gonna try this out. People like was pushing me, but now I'm not gonna do it. So then I did it, but then I was like, nah. When I was there, I didn't like feel like it. so it didn't really quite go well. But then again, when I was there, I saw it more as like a, how can I say it, like a I'm trying to find the words here. I'm not the best guy in English, but like a lesson, you know.
Yeah.
I was there and they was like, no, you need to go home. You have to practice. I didn't took that as well, like back then I was very like hurt about it. But when I look back, I saw it more as like, okay, I got to actually like, if I want to do this more, I have to like see it as a lesson and then like work myself up in order to become something more. So that's like, I use that like motivation to push myself. And then I try to find my own road within the music, and then I like found myself. I found my, you know, like my sound, my everything. And like where I'm at today, I am so much more confident in who I am as an artist. And I guess what I want to say with that story is like, you don't need like a yes from a jury to find yourself within a type of business. Just like be secure in yourself, and then you can like go anywhere.
That's a wonderful lesson, and I think that is inspirational because I feel like in nowadays, especially in America, there's a lot
Yeah,
of pop in the pop world. There's a lot of artists that are looking for that confirmation from, like you
yeah,
said, like juries and from people to like yes men and people that to tell them you're the best, rather than them
yeah.
acquiring that from themselves.
But that is like very, you know, toxic, you know, because your confirmation relies on somebody else.
Hmm.
And that's like how the system is like, you know, built, you know. It's
Hmm.
like I need like your confirmation to get to feel this way, you know what I mean?
Right.
But the thing that I want to like reach out to people is like, if I feel inside that I'm like I'm good at something, I'm gonna like work myself up within this thing. I'm gonna be good at it, because like all I need is my own confirmation. If I believe in it, everyone else gonna believe in it, because everything starts from myself, you know. And that's the mindset I want to bring out. It's like everything starts from you.
I think you said something else that's really important for people
Yeah,
that want to be inspired by artists such as yourself. I
yeah,
think people should put in the effort and they should put in the work because it is
yeah,
work, right? You got to work at
yeah,
it. You can't just expect to put a video up on TikTok or Instagram or whatever, and it's like, hey, overnight success. I think the if you plan on lasting for a
yeah,
long, long time and having a career in music, I think you have to work at it. I think that's important.
yeah. It's like 10. Yeah, like talent is like 5%, I would say. Then like 95% is hard work. I think that most of the people would say that, but it's true.
Yeah. What's your songwriting process like? Or do you produce, mix, master everything on your own, or do you have a team that works with you of
Yeah,
collaborators? How does that work for
yeah.
you?
For me, it's more like I have my studio right here. It's very
Mhm.
blurry because I have this filter on, but like I have my stuff around me.
Yeah.
So I make music at home, and I produce it, and I'm writing my songs, and then I actually send all, you know, my demos, my ideas to another producer, and then he's like mixing and mastering it. So I would say like I produce, but I work with people that finish it, if you know what I mean.
Hmm.
I write the songs, but they complify and
Right.
fixing and making the songs look great, basically.
And songwriting, is that something that you do in the like alone? Is that like a solo process for you, or do you have other people that help you write your songs? Or are you your own individual when it comes to writing songs?
Yeah, no, I'm an independent songwriter, I would
Yeah,
say. Yeah,
that's
but
something that you don't see a lot either. I think a lot of pop songwriters have a team of maybe 4 or 5 people in a room that write together, or they write together. But
yeah,
and maybe
but
the singer will write 2 words, and that's their credit. But so I think that's refreshing that you're telling me you write everything. That's great.
yeah, I write like, you know, Unwoken. I wrote that song and like put it down to melodies and all of that, and then I got it mixed. But some of my songs were produced, and I was putting lyrics into like some of them. But mostly I've worked like alone in my own like mindset. I'm when I'm in the studio, I'm alone. This is just me, and then I pitch the songs to others, and we work independently like that. But then again, I can work with other people around me.
Mhm.
It's no problem, but I feel like my best mode is when I can like do a song from scratch by myself.
Do you start off with a beat in the studio? Do you have like, or is it just you in your head and you're just like thinking of it? How does that begin? What's the thing that sets you off? Is there that
It's
one thing?
like no, it's like the melodies. I just like go for a walk, and I'd be like, all right, I have this melody, and it's
Mhm.
like, okay, I like this, and then I put down the chords. It's like if you have a melody and you have a chord, then you got a song out of that. Then it's just like how you're gonna what sound, what like type of genre you're gonna put this song into. So it's like very I'm like a chord and a melody, and then we're off, basically.
That's something that I hear immediately in your songs is melody comes first. It's not really about, it's really, or it's more about, I think that's what makes it catchy and immediate. All your songs are very immediate. You don't really have to think much about it. They hit you right away. And I think that,
Yeah,
again, that's not something that you get a lot. For me, music and music melody, no matter what the genre is, whether it be jazz or pop or soul or funk, I think melody to me is always the key. Like for me, I love melody, so I think that's wonderful.
yeah, melodies are the best. I love them.
Absolutely.
They're the essential part.
Yeah, you said that you were so on the side outside of music. You also have your attention on modeling as well as you're in the trade business. Is that correct?
Yeah, I do like I'm in the modeling stuff. Like
Mhm.
I don't do it like as a I focus more on music, right? But then I do modeling as well. So it's like more like a side thing. But like my sisters are so much more into the modeling stuff. So I'm like a ride along right there. But
Mhm.
I want to try the business, but I am not as committed to that business as I am into like the music business. So yeah, I do modeling, and then I use like trading. Like if you know what trading is, like you day trading, like HFX, learning how the market goes. I have a lot of interest in how to place your money. Like how the market is going. I like to study. I like studying and stuff like that.
If you wouldn't mind, I mean, that's not my area of expertise at all. Would you
Yeah,
mind
yeah.
sharing a little bit of the marketing and how you use your smarts and what you've learned from marketing and how you use that to your advantage, maybe when it comes to promoting yourself?
Mm, well, when I started, if you mean when I'm gonna combine my trading skills to the promoting
Yeah,
skills, if that's
yeah.
what you mean, because now when I study, trading, I study a lot of network marketing as well.
Okay.
So basically, what I want to do is like I want to connect to people. I want to like bring this idea of what we do in the marketing to like build a community.
Right.
And that is like brought me so much more like um how do you say it, like knowledge of how to promote a business. So it just gave me so much. I can use this like to promote my music as well. So I've been learning so much about how to talk to people online, like how to build like a base and all of that. So like all this stuff has like this circle of, if you do the whole process, everything comes to you.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I learn a lot. I learn a lot.
That's amazing. So you're very DIY. You're very do it yourself. I take it. You're someone who just goes out. If you need to learn something, you go out and learn it. You just kind of you don't really let anything stop you. You're very you have your hands everywhere. It sounds like.
Yeah, but like the thing is, like I would call myself very like not I am independent as a person. Like if I want something, I'm gonna go and get it.
Hmm.
uh, but then of course I wouldn't be like where I'm at, or like be with who I want to be, if I wouldn't surround myself with the right type of people. So I'm not gonna go and say like, yeah, I did it myself, because that's not true, because I have like these amazing people around me that is pushing me and like are by my side. And those are the very important people to surround yourself with, because I see a lot of people that I know are good people, but like surrounding themselves with basically idiots, and then they are like throwing something away.
Hmm.
And I'm not like that. I'm not like that as a person. And like, so I'm gonna give like credit to the people that is actually pushing me up to like do everything that I do. um yeah, if basically.
Well, is there one thing that's interesting to me when it comes to pop music that's coming from anywhere in Europe. Is
Yeah.
there what's your mindset when it comes to what inspires and influences you? Are you coming from more of an American pop music standpoint when you write your songs? Or are you coming more from your actual homeland? Are you coming from are you more listening to what's on the radio in Sweden and what's big over there as far as pop music? Or are you combining a little bit of both? Or are you just very open minded?
And oh yeah, that is a question that is like, so because when I write my music in English,
Mm-hmm.
I take a lot of inspiration from like these Americans like Justin Bieber and like Timberlake and all these pop from there. But then again, in Sweden, I have like all of these artists that I look up to, but they are also very inspired from like the big ones from America. So in a way, America is essential to this.
Right.
You know what I mean? But then when I write like my music in Swedish, I listen very much to Swedish musicians because I want to like, you know, like I want to put the Swedish sound into it. So yeah, it's like very, you know, like this.
So it's like what you're telling me is even the Swedish pop musicians are inspired by those that come from America, the big ones that come from America. So everybody's coming from America to a degree, but it's being filtered
Yeah,
through you, and so it's always going to
yeah,
have a different.
but for example, we can take like the rap culture, right?
Right.
We have like all these American rappers like Extension. I don't know. I'm
Mhm.
not so big into the rap business, but rap has become like such a big deal in Sweden this past 4 years because the like those American one has like blown away, and I feel like the pop culture in Sweden has like been going down since like 2015, and the rap culture has been going like this, you know. And I don't know if it's like this the thing is like also when it comes to that is um like as I told you, like we are very inspired by America when it comes to music, but like we do our own music, but like we are very inspired. So like people rap a lot here, but like the pop music isn't like that. It's a big deal, but it has been bigger than what it is right now, if that's how I can say it.
That's interesting because, like in America right now, it's a little bit of both. Like you have the Extension and you have the Bad Bunny and all
Yeah.
that.
But then also then you have like the Weekend and like all the, you know, the
The Weekend.
mainstream ones.
Hmm.
Like those are more like R&Bs and pop.
Right.
I get, yeah. So it's like this. But I feel like for like in Sweden, for like the past 4 years, it's like been so much more most like hip hop and rap. Like from where I've been hanging around and like the people I've been like on the radio, like the top songs is more like rap music when it comes to Swedish music. But when it comes to like English music, like those biggest artists are on the top list in Sweden as well.
Is including to add on to hip hop, is a trap music big over there? Because over here, trap music is king right now. There's a lot of trap music over here that's very popular. That almost has overtaken hip hop in a lot of ways. People listen to a lot of the trap music, which is has its own stylings. It's very low downbeat, almost I don't want to say depressing, but it's very emotionally driven. You got the detuned vocals. It's not really hip hop. It's different.
Yeah, I can tell you right now because I am when it comes to making I like the, you know, the trap, the drumming, the drum pattern in the
Yeah.
trap beats.
Mhm.
That's what I like really much. So I can, when I make music, I take a lot of like inspiration from that when I want to do like my new music now. But as the question leads, no, like trap music, I haven't actually like noticing it that much in Sweden. But like I know Post Malone is like he does trap music, right? He's
Yep.
a trap artist,
Hmm.
and that's the like the only one that I can I can think of right now.
Right.
It's mostly like hip hop. That's the jam right here right now.
Okay. And so with that being said, do you have anything that you're working on right now or do you have anything in the works that's going to be coming out soon and involving your an EP or an album or a single?
Well, I I have a few songs. I have like two songs in Swedish and like one in English, and I have a few collaborations. but I don't want to like put out the date because I have like so much like how I want to do it correctly.
Hmm.
How I want to do a music video. I want to do this. I want to do this. So I don't want to be too fast forward, but I can promise you that yes, it's going to be a lot of music coming, but I won't say it's going to be coming anytime soon.
Okay. Do you have a vision? Do you come up with your own music video ideas? Because since you are a model and you have a very you're also focused. You're a visionary. It sounds like you have a vision for a lot of for your image, for your sound, your music. So do you come up with a lot of the music video concepts?
Like the first one I did with Unwoken, um, that was more like I was working with a company when I was doing that.
Mhm.
I had this vision that I wanted to be like in a dark garage and like in a city and like it's gonna be like all of that. So yeah, I gave them a vision and they got free hands to do whatever they wanted with that vision. I liked the video. It was amazing, but that wasn't my vision of it. But like I loved the video. Like I love that video. But then again, I like after we did that video, I was more like I want to try to make a video by my own. I wanted to like buy a camera and I'm gonna try to make my own vision. And like the second video that I did, I don't know if you saw it. No, the latest one, Kattig, it's a
Yeah,
Swedish song.
and it's
Yeah,
got a feature on there too, right?
yeah, I got a feature on there.
Hmm.
So basically, I was trying to do like an intro to it. Like I didn't start the song right away. I wanted to do like all these cool visuals.
Hmm. A lot of
And
editing, a
that's
lot of quick edits where it cut.
yeah. So that was like more that I was wanted to like build my vision into. Like I wanted to create like a cinematic part before the song started.
Right.
And that's basically what I want to do for every single music video I do now because it brings more like tension to it. It's not just about music, it's more about like like the whole thing, the whole package. I want to create a like a story, you know.
That's how it used to be in the 80s and maybe even the 90s and the early 2000s a little bit. Like they would, you were talking about Michael Jackson. Michael
Yeah,
Jackson was the
Thriller.
king of doing these almost cinematic, over the top, very dramatic music videos that had like a movie. They
Yeah,
were like there was a cinematic quality to them. So
yeah.
I think that's really good. And especially since you can use some of your. Do you feel like you have any acting talent in what you do that you can maybe bring to the table when you do?
Yeah, no. When I was reading in high school, I went to acting classes, but man, I was terrible. I was like, oh man, I gotta change that
Oh yeah.
direction right now. This is crazy. I am like never doing this again. And then I gotta tell you a story, bro, because we had this, like do it yourself week in school, right? And then me and my friend choose acting to make this out of a project. And like the teacher was like, okay, guys, like it is impossible to like fail this task, but you guys failed at this task. And I was like, okay, bro, let's like do something else because this is crazy. So no acting for me, no, bro, never again. But like when it comes to my own vision and like it's like music and you gotta be like serious, then I can do it. But when it comes to dialogues and talking, I'm gonna lose it, bro. I'm gonna lose it.
You're gonna lose it. You're gonna start laughing. You start laughing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I can't do that. That is too much. It's like no. Yeah. But
Yeah,
yeah, that's
I
what.
wouldn't know. I wouldn't know, man. But I appreciate your transparency because there's a lot of people that would say, "No, I'm a great actor. Look at me." You know what I mean? But the
Yeah.
fact that you're just open and you're honest about it, I think that's really cool.
Yeah, I'm an open-minded person, but I'm be honest, man. Like if you want to like record a movie with me, I will try my best. But like, nah, man, it's gonna
Not gonna happen.
you're gonna get your own. You're gonna get your own version of a great movie.
Right.
Yeah,
Are you I know this is I'm sidetracking here a little bit, but
yeah,
is there what's your focus on when it comes to promoting your music? Because like obviously for me, what I'm doing is international. This show, I want it to be international. I want to talk to anybody and everybody around the world. But so if you happen to be in Sweden and you want to check out my show, go for it. But for you, where's your audience? Are you promoting yourself to be primarily a Swedish based artist, or do you want to go everywhere around the world, or do you want to focus more on America right now? What's your focus when with your target demographic? Do you have like a target base that you want to try to hit specifically?
Like that is also like a question that is very big.
Yeah.
It's like if I can tell you like this, when I write my music in English, of course I want to reach it outside of Sweden because
Right.
I want to show you my vibe, right? But then again, when once I'm writing my music in Swedish, it becomes more personal. And once I write my songs in Swedish, I want people to hear what I say more, you know? Because if I write a song in English, people in Sweden don't listen to the lyrics that much. They be more like falling to the beat. I like that's at least what I do. I fall to the beat when I listen to a song in English.
Mm-hmm.
Because in Sweden, it's more like if you sing in their own language, the words has more like meaning to it. So yeah, I would say like when I do my music in English, I want to go out everything. But then when I do it in Swedish, I want to like stick it around here. So it's a divided part. I don't know, because I just want people to hear my music. I just wanted to feel it. I just wanted to feel awesome, basically.
That's really interesting. So when are there songs that when you write, you say, I'm writing this one specifically for the English language because I want to cross over? Or do you just throw them all into a hat and you go, I picked this one, I picked that one, I picked this one? Do you have a process there when you know the division between I'm going to sing these in Sweden, I'm going to sing these in English? Do you have a do you check yourself in your mind when you go through that process?
Yeah, it depends very much on the beat as well, because if it's like a really like really pop music,
Yeah.
like I want to go back to 2010 pop music, then I'm gonna do it in English because I can't throw this chance away. I love this. But then when it comes like to more like this question is very hard, bro. It's like I just write a text and then I put it in there. But like if it's a hardcore pop song, I want to do it in English. But yeah, I'm trying to like wait it out like that, basically. It's a hard answer.
I got you. So
Yeah.
I get it. So if it's in English, you're gonna just go all out as far as like break crossing over. But the stuff that's sang in Swedish, it's a lot deeper in meaning for you, and you want to put more of your soul into the song.
Well, yeah, because I've been thinking more of that like recently. Because the first song that I dropped in Swedish, like my independently, that wasn't about feelings. That was more about I was singing about a hot girl, and
Right.
that was like, okay, like everybody does that. But then when I'm right now writing my new music that has like more value and like reason and like words to it, I want people to listen to what I have to say. And I think like my audience is more like based around where I'm at. So if I can put my words in that same language as them, would they be willing to listen what I have to say? So that's when I do it in Swedish. Once like I feel like the lyrics has so much weight into it, I think that's when I put it over to my own to my words,
Right.
my language.
And what inspires you lyrically? Like outside of the hot girls and the soul is there something that makes you go like that? Are you inspired by life? Are you a very introspective kind of lyricist? Like what inspires your words?
Yeah, that's it. I don't know, man. It just comes to me, I would say. I can just go for a walk and I'd be like, oh my God, this is a sick ass song. And I can just hear it in my head. That's
Yeah.
the thing. I can be like, I gotta be in the studio in like 1 minute because this is crazy. But then again, I write a lot of from experiences as well. So if like I've been doing something, I write about that. And like the lyrics just comes to me like naturally mostly of the time. Um, I don't have like a specific way. I guess that not everybody does have to like have that, but that's just me. It just comes when I like at least don't realize it, basically.
So Isaac, where can if people wanted to check out your music right now, is there anywhere specifically that you would like them to go towards to listen or buy your music? Because you're gonna hear me. I'm gonna make everybody sick, I think, by telling people that they should support their artist over and over and over again. Because if you're not paying your favorite artist, how do you expect them to make more music? So I always tell people like, hey, if you like this person, buy a shirt, buy some clothing, some merchandise, buy a song, do your part. If you can spend money on a cup of coffee wherever, I think you can put some money in buying a song or two. I think that's very important. So where can
Yeah.
people find you? Where's the best place for people to find you internationally?
Well, I'm trying to focus a lot on my YouTube channel and on Spotify, but mostly on my Spotify. And I'm most active on my Instagram with my music. I'm gonna try to upload more there and like get my people from Instagram to Spotify. So I would say Spotify, Instagram, and YouTube basically. So you just go for like Isaac.Charles on Instagram, Isak Charles on YouTube, and like Isak Charles on Spotify. And then again, when it comes to like I want people to like don't okay. I'm very grateful that you told me that I was like doing great music. I really appreciated that. But then again, I'm not doing it like for them.
Mm-hmm.
I'm doing it more like if I like it, I like it. And that like the message that I want to spread out to everybody is more like if you like feel like this is the right thing for you and like people says otherwise, just be like, no, like shut up because I'm gonna do me and that's where I find myself to be my best version of me. So that's what I want to give out, basically.
Yeah, I think that I think artists need to hear that. We need to hear that more now than ever. I think people need inspiration and people need to be motivated. And I think you're a prime example that you sound to me like someone who's very self-motivated and somebody who knows exactly what they want out of life. It goes beyond just music. It goes beyond just talent. I think you just have something inside of you that you have a drive to just be the best version of yourself. And I think going beyond music, I think people should just do what they believe in, as you
Yeah.
put it, and follow their dreams. And I know that sounds a little cliche, but it's
It
true.
does sound it does sound very cliche,
Yeah.
but it's because people says this all the like they're saying it all the time, but
Right.
they don't act on it. And that's how it sounds. Because if I want to go places but I don't go, they're just saying it because everybody's they're saying it.
Right.
But once you're like acting on something, then the words has a value in it. And that's where I want to be the bridge of telling people to do. Be the act of your own success, basically.
Yeah, I always say action, not words. I think if you should do the work, and then talk about it.
Yeah.
Or you got to back it up with something, or else then it turns into a cliche, like you put it. Then it becomes
Yeah.
then it makes people like you look bad, right? And people go,
Exactly.
"Oh, here he
Exactly.
goes again," But no, but you're actually backing it up with talent and hard work, and
Thank you, sir.
and seriously, it was really nice to have you on the show. Whenever you have a new release or something you want to promote, you always have an open seat here on the show. And this show is just starting out. Really, it's early days, but yeah, I'm making the point here that I want to talk to literally anybody who's got drive, commitment, talent, and a good ear for music, and you have that. So
Thank you,
keep
sir.
it going, man.
Thank you. And I just want to say to you, thank you for your time.
Yeah.
And like it's been fun talking to you, man. And I'm gonna say the same to you. Like I like that you're doing this, that you're actually doing this. And I want to like keep it up, keep it pushing because like don't let go of this vision you have. Like just go, go, go. It's gonna be a slow process, but you're gonna get there, bro. We're gonna get it together. We both have a dream, a vision, and I'm here because I also see something like drive. I see drive. So hold like tight to that. And you're
Oh
gonna be
man.
like you're gonna be on the moon.
Hey
Trust
Isaac,
me.
that means a lot, really. So I really
Yeah.
appreciate that. Like I said, you always have an open seat here, no matter what.